Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Right, before the break, we said we're going to have my very good friend on the studio. Please join me to welcome costume designer Joan Bergin, please. Thank you. How are you?
Watch the hat.
Thank you. I love your hat. Thank you so much. Come on, show some love, everybody. Joan, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
You're a very busy woman. Traveled to Germany, back to Ireland, and now you're on the show straight away.
Exactly. Imagine back in Dublin.
So how is things with you? How are you?
Good. I've just stepped down after 4 years on Vikings.
Yes.
And I've taken the summer off, which
Wow.
I've threatened to do for many, many years.
Very
But,
good.
It's good. Extra good.
Very good. Joan, let's go back to how or what inspires you in the first place to become a costume designer in the first place?
I think to do with the fact that all I ever wanted to be was an actor. And I realized one night on stage, opposite Gabriel Byrne, on the road to Damascus, that I'd never be a really great actor. And I, at that time, was also doing the costumes and the sets at Focus Theatre. So it was, I just kind of changed careers. And,
Wow. Wow.
to this day, I kind of wonder, did I do the right thing? But it's been very good to me.
I say you did the right thing. Did she not do the right thing today? Oh, yeah. Wonderful, wonderful. There is no, from my own experience, there's nothing that is not right. As long as you stick to it, you're definitely going to achieve it. So you've done a lot. How much can you do again, more than what you've done today? You know, you've done so many great work. One of those work is the piece of work we're looking at.
Yeah, on the Tudors. Yes.
So do you want to talk us through some of this work that you've done?
Yes, this is Johnny Rhys Myers on his, I was used to end up on the Tudors like the mother of the bride, but you know, each time he got married, I'd have the bright red spots on my face, working out yet another great costume for it. But no, it was terrific to work on.
Very good. And can you talk us through some of the people in production you've worked with as well? Can you talk us through them?
How long have you got? Yeah. I've been very lucky. I really have worked with everyone from Brad Pitt to David Bowie to Kate Blanchett, Kate Winslet. I've had a good career.
Yeah, wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful, baby. And let's take a look at some of your great work here. One of them is just what you just mentioned there. That's David Bowie. This is one of his artwork you've done. Is that
Yes.
good? Yeah. Can you talk us through this lovely piece work?
I brought in the two of these because it was one of the really sad things that happened this year.
Yeah.
Both these men died within a very, very short
period of time, yeah.
Yeah, a very short time. And that was David Bowie on the Prestige. And I was working in LA but went to New York to meet him. And I wish I had done that sketch. It was done by Louis Del Armond, who's one of the great film illustrators. And he was so nervous when I met him because he was playing Tesla, who is the great Croatian scientist. And when I produced the sketch, and he heard my Irish accent, he felt a lot better, and he was terrific in it.
Wow.
Very, very good.
Wow. And when he saw this, how did he feel about it? What was his reaction?
I think what happens with people like Bowie, I should also say, because I've told this story many times, it's the only time in my life that I was nervous meeting someone. My knees were knocking actually when I met him. But it was more to do because it was David Bowie, not just an actor.
Yeah.
But his nerves were about the fact that he's made very few films, and each time for him to agree to do something, you know. But he had such charisma that when he came on set, you know, the whole place was fabulous. Yeah, really
Let's talk about this other sketch that you've done as well. So
yes,
can you give us one insight?
Rickman, one of my great friends, and at the Abbey Theatre down the road, and John Gabriel Borkman. And we went to Broadway with it, and it was a great show.
Wow.
He was a great, great actor.
John, what kind of way you want to advise other people who is interested or looking at to become an art like yourself? Because you've inspired a lot of younger people, not just younger people, but those who want to become part of the art industry, especially with the Viking. A lot of people are really involved in that. What would be your advice? What would be the word for that?
Well, I think the biggest surprise to most people is how hard the work is.
Yes.
It is. The length of the day, like you're there every single morning from 7 until 7 in the evening. It's a very, very long week. I remember when King Arthur came here, I had mothers and fathers of friends ringing me because they took on so many young people and they were all saying, is it a real job? You know, and I was saying, you better believe it is. They all thought, oh, the glamour of Mel Gibson. But no, it's tough work.
It's a tough work.
But I think I always kick out trainees to see a lot of theatre. I think it's very important, or to get to work on theatre if you can, because, you know, you learn the hard way when someone's weeping if you've spent 140 quid.
Wow.
Prepares you for the budget on the Tudors, I think, was £1 million for costumes.
Wow, okay. That was good. So, April, from what Joan has said today, as part of the education we're talking about, what would be some of your take from your own understanding today about this?
Sorry.
So what would be your own take from what Joan has shared with us today about acting? Are you interested in acting in any way at all?
I don't think I'd make much of an actor, but I can really emphasize what you're saying about working hard, because I think to get anywhere in anything like this, you just have to work so hard and put in those long hours. And I think it's the same in nearly any walk of life, you know, if you really want to make it.
Might I say you would look great on camera? So.
Wow! That was brilliant.
I think the lights are too hot.
Okay, we're going to go on a quick break. We'll be right back after this, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.